So in this one, we are going to be using the Saviors of Universe 7. As you can see here, we do have this Ultra UI slot on the team here, which we do need for this new Awaken equip that you can't see in the thumbnail as well. As clearly seen with him is going to be the new Legend 17 and Golden Frieza. They definitely are an interesting take on a support unit, the first ever tag support unit being what they are. They're fascinating, right? I feel like their swap out disrupt is something that can be very effective, but in turn, sometimes it will not be used at all. Like if they're last man standing, if you ever get to that spot, you actually can't even disrupt them. It's going to get pretty hairy, but still, very unique concept, and we'll see how they age and how they do within, obviously, this entire Reps campaign, and moving forward, because right now, this is the worst they'll be, and they'll just get better because they'll get more team buffs for the Reps team, and Reps has very good equips, which you'll see as time does progress. And then Evo Ken, they're just here for fun. Evo Ken has no tier boost, but they can have easy Zenka buffs alongside this character. So it's like, why not? We get 2x both of them and just kind of slot that for free. So we'll do that, as well as the Awaken equip. We do require a Goku for this. It is a very good equip with a lot of pure and only pure, but we need a Goku. So we have to put Ultra UI here. He is A tier Ultra UI. I don't think it's to make a significant difference, unlike Kid Buu and A tier, which I think people were gassing up a lot. This guy is going to be a little bit different, where it's like, he's going to be good, but like, Kid Buu level, hell no. Base out there, pure blast tech when sometimes battle member, and then a pure strike tech when Free Force battle member, obviously Frieza, and then double pure defense when Android is a battle member. Even the PvP equip is pretty solid. I would say it's up there in decency. It's only pure strike defense, not double pure defense, which I think you would want to build this unit defensively. Still, we do have this equip here that is going to work for them, giving some pure as well as the third equip here, just giving some base so they could do some offensive prowess as well as that. With that being said, let's see what the saviors of them, UUI Goku as well as Go Frieza here, can do in current PvP. Smash, and we got tag units with the Mr. Shallot Boy. Smash, and I do say pretty much often at this point that tag units usually just don't want to work together, but I would say this unit might be an exception just because they don't really even care to do cards this unit. So I think actually running them alongside other tag units might not be the worst decision you can make ever. Well, so I wish Evo Ken had tier boost, man. Evo Ken, they deserve some love. Wish they got tier boost. Would have been pretty neat to see from them here. I don't think they'll do terribly. I think Evo Ken are definitely a runnable unit. They aren't the greatest unit, but they're runnable in my eyes. It would have just been nice to see tier boost for them. Instead of like those Android 17, 18s that we have tier boost for. No one really gives a shit about them. This unit, though, would have been nice. Okay, we'll burst you down. Alright, we'll go to Frieza. Get some more blast damage. I mean, you should just die. At least your first life. I want to. Quick attack, game. I was not trying to tap there. Alright. Just note, within this video, you will clearly be able to see that it is early season PvP, so judge at your own peril. Also, we're going to be on this TOP map for a hellishly long time, I just realized. Like, in this season. Oh, man. That's going to be bad. Not bad there. Yeah, at Ultra UI, I'm not really too concerned about what he does. He's just here because he fits the theme, as well as he's just the best Goku from Universe Rep that I can put. And obviously, they want you to put a Universe Rep Goku. He's getting most Ultra ability here as well. So, you know, again, Evo Ken could be a little limelight. But again, 17 Frieza are not your primary. Like, they can do damage, they can burst, they can do stuff. No doubts on that, but they're meant to be your disruptor because they take a few cards, then boom, swap out, reduce key, up their card costs, get your own, support proc within them for 20 counts for 30% support. You can get that, as well as they do give guard to my team as well. You know, it is reps, so they are getting extra 10% guard these units. So you can also factor that in. They are not meant to be primary, so if they are not primary here, that should be kind of showing that they're doing their role when they do things that are, you know, intangible. Wow, and the double fusion ultras, as well as the first ever legend. See them? Double fusion ultra boys. Can you wreak havoc here? I sure hope not. Yeah, the jump, man, the jump, the tech of techs. I don't think I really even care about this guy's ultimate. I do want to see his damage, though. Clearly. It'll be nice to see UUI do some numerics when he can. Could spam 2 strikes, I believe, before UVB could come in within this character, so that's nice. UVB might just enter soon. UVB is AFK, never mind. I'm glad to not see UPB. Again, I love using Evo Ken. I think Evo Ken's a very fun unit. They reward you for actually playing half decent within combo extension, within getting their gauge. So I like using them. So the more I get to, the happier I am about them. This is why I wish they were tier boosted. Good job, not showcase unit showcasing. To be fair, it's not like this unit needs to do anything in this match. Again, they will do their disrupt here. 3-card disrupt, which can happen now. They get their support now as well for the team. You can see the up arrows going to everybody else. And now reduce key by 100. Combo should be damn near done. If not, this guy can just stop the combo whenever he the fuck decides to. Okay, interesting. UUI, let's just let you sing for a little bit. Obviously, you're not the guy to be used right now, as you're clearly not the elements for it. But let you sing for a tad bit there. Get the extra blast. I do wish, maybe I don't wish this, but I do get surprised. I think this is the better terminology. I get surprised that the support, the extra 30% support that they give 17 and Frieza is only for, what, 20 counts? You would think they get that support and it's just the entire game. Well, I presumed it was the entire game. It's only for 20 counts, that 30% extra support. They have 20 flat and then 30 more. And it's like, I just thought that'd be longer. Given they support in other ways, yes. I just thought that specifically would be longer. The infinite 50% support just feels like a bare bones thing with a lot of units nowadays, so I kind of expected it. I'm not complaining. We don't need more support in this game. We don't need any more amplification in this game. I just simply thought that would be the case. Good job, Evo Ken. You're frying the competition. I mean, this guy's in hell. Good luck, man. He sidestepped with no vanish. This guy's crazy. Any blue carders? Any blue carders? Any blue carders? Any blue carders? Damn. No LF. Tragic. No LF. Tragic. I like their windscreen, though. Both their windscreens are pretty nice. This could be better, this windscreen, I will say. But it is pretty, it's like an 8. Like, I'm really nitpicking on the windscreen here. It's like an 8. I'll give them that. And again, you can see their damage is not really damaging. And that's okay. They don't need to be your damage. Now, do I think they're primary on every team? That's where discussions start to be made, where this is a them or Broly thing. That's just straight up what it's going to be. Do you want them or Broly? Currently, I'm residing with Broly. Maybe it's because I'm 14 right now. I tried them at 14 LVR. I'm residing Broly, though. Just what it is. I feel like Broly is just more... I feel like they're consistent, but I feel like Broly's even more consistent than this unit, funny enough. So, it goes to that. Maybe a one-to-one matchup, they're better, but that'll take time to determine. Again, this unit will get better as time progresses. Hybrid Saiyans, oh brother. This could be a pretty good team against mine, actually. Thinking about it. Okay, let's let the 3 cards happen. Okay, there's your 3 cards. We swap out, reduce everything. Combo should theoretically end, like it just did. Shit, this guy waited. Oh no. He might be thinking a little bit. I don't want him to think. I'm running the reps team. I don't want my opponents to be able to think while I'm running the reps team. Understandable. Oh. Understandable. I guess I'll take that. Works out. It's a lot of damage from 17 to Gohan there. We're not just letting this happen, right? Oh, we are? Oh, wait, why? Wait, what? Okay. I don't up sub count there. Okay. I didn't expect that. That's a fascinating play. I've been outskilled. What are you going to do? Happens. Any strike cards on the predominantly strike team? That's not a strike card, but it's close enough. I'll take it. Sure. Sure. It's not bad saying. They get to see more damage setting, obviously, within this little match here, which is cute. Let's do this. Gohan. Gohan's with their infinite sub count lowering. You can never snipe one with the blue card. Don't worry. Wow! That was a kick of all time. That was a pretty silly kick, but it works. It works. Oh, man. Thank God UI. Well, for my sake. Thank God UI. I don't think this kills, but he's also not defense neutral. But, like, he's debuffing the fuck out of it. This really kind of determines if A tier is going to help enough. Ooh! That actually did kill. That was not a very confident kill. You saw they had, like, what, 2.5? I did 2.6 there or some shit. That was not a very confident kill. But he did one-shot them while they debuff 40% on big moves notoriously. So, you can kind of see that there. As well, just to note, and maybe you won't see it in this video just because, for one, these matches are going to be easier than not because it's early season. But when they do like big moves like a rush or ult, some shit, this unit 17 Frieza do have 70% more guard. Not against blue cards, but against big moves like those. So let's say that was them taking there. Maybe they would have lived because of the extra guard instead of debuffing 40% like Gohan Trunks just did. Theoretically with the right stars, of course. Or equal stars. So just note that they can have some beefy settings within that extra 70 guard. They're at like 410 guard during big attacks like ultimates and rushes against them. So you could literally win because they soak the rush better than your allies because of that one line of text. Just keep that in mind. Wuhan! Ooh, okay. Seeing my son being used somewhere. I'm not sure why he's being used here, but I'll appreciate him where I can. I mean, you're going to armor this? I feel like you might. I wouldn't mind if you did. Oh, wow. I really thought you would. All right. I feel like that Buhan is frail as piss, considering that's a 5-star 17 in Frieza. Interesting. Not bad. They do stack damage per card used. It's not like this unit's going to, again, they're not meant to be like the hitter of your team. Obviously. I feel like that's very obvious within their design. But you can't pretend like they won't ever do damage. It's kind of like Android 13. There were settings where he could do like decent damage, and it's like, oh wait, like there's something to this guy. Just not too much, not too much. I'm not gonna put too much glaze on him, but there was something to the guy on damage if he kind of like restacked in time, which he could do. And I feel like this unit's a vein of that, the capacity of that. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna proc them. Like I want to not, but like just have it, bro. I'm not really worried about your Buhan, unfortunately for me. Alright, then. You got that. I think this kills. Okay. Thank you, Buhan, for showing up. Oh. Fair. Fortunately, we're not immune to card destruction there. Wish we were. Oh, I thought he would single tap like he did, like the other guy did. Wow. PV fishing worked? What a play style. I've learned so much. Let's go back to you. You had the release type, so we can be a little bit more greedy with them. They don't actually get they get damage inflicted on it, but they don't get like crazy damage inflicted on it, right? They get like what, that 80 that's uncancelable, which is good. But it's not like the crazy. Oh my god! It's not the craziest damage inflicted. 80's not bad. Wait, why did he sidestep? Did he not have a strike card there? That's crazy. Alright. You die. Yeah, no, you die. Ultra Y pulling the red Broly on the opponent here, where you can't swap out once you have a dead ally. I am noticing Ultra UI hitting obviously significantly harder because he does have this A tier boost. It's nothing to write home about. Again, you're not going to consider this guy as something like, wow. Like, I used him for this video specifically because I'm thinking, like, he'll be serviceable for the video, but, like, he's not worth his own. I'm pretty sure this guy's been on A tier boost as well in the past, so, yeah, and he's looking pretty spiffy within his serviceability here. I wouldn't give him too much on that as well, but, you know, you could run this guy and have a decent time. And he's also 14 stars. Only one exec type buff. You could easily be 2x here, especially because you have LF4 Ku. That would buff, you know, Evo Ken as well, but then you in turn be 1xing the other two, so it's kind of like your tit for tat there. But still, Ultra Eye looking decent enough, and then obviously 17 Frieza. If you don't like what they're doing here, I feel like that's justifiable, but I also feel like you're not going to like them at all then, because you really won't be seeing much of them at high or low or, you know, later PvP or early PvP. What you're seeing from them is what you're going to get. And if you want something that just is more proactive to your play, you just probably would prefer Broly. Like, I could physically tell that people will prefer running Broly than this unit. And while there's different roles within them, it's still both, in the end of the day, intangibility, really doing a good job for you. And if the Buu Duo was more confidently run right now, because I don't think they're that confidently run, I'd say you could argue, you know, Golden Frieza and 17 better in objective stance of something, because, well, now you have a guaranteed tank Spirit Bomb. Broly, it's like PO. You never know. But this unit, because you don't run to Buu Duo that often, just because UVB is so strong, it gets a little bit daisy. Ooh, Evo Ken food! I didn't even realize Broly was here. Am I blind? Could be. Sometimes the mid-range strike is just a mid-range strike play. Love that. We do get cover on using card there, which is pretty nice. Obviously, sometimes units get cover on clicking card, and that's just the fucking despair setting for yourself. Am I going to greed this and not transform to Broly? Hell yeah, brother! I'm trying to see damage. For 5 stars, I don't want to scoff at that. That's pretty good. Understandable. I mean, if I tank with them, then I swap out. It's like, it's whatever, right? I do wish they got the extra guard on blue cards as well, so they could tank those much more actively. I definitely don't think they are the best blue card tanks in the game, which a lot of units are blue cards right now. Fun fact, if you take a quick gander at them. Ooh, that was pretty nice. Obviously, Legend Rosé. The bursting of Ultra UI, it's something. It's always been there. It's always been there, but it's something. Something to keep taking note of every time it happens. Please don't kick my forehead. Oh, you actually did? I thought you were going to stop after the first time. Oh, okay. Are you dead? Can I just spam out? Oh my god, I drew a strike card. If I drew a blast card there, I could have just spammed and killed you. That's tough. You know, I knew you'd obviously swap there, because, you know, why wouldn't you? Don't got cover null. His only endurance is Legend Rosé. Wait, is it? Did I pop Broly? Why do I feel like I popped Broly? Doesn't matter. I'm going to do this regardless. Baba! Get ready! Baba! Get ready! There's not even 2 future, but Baba! Get ready! Okay, never mind, Baba. I don't need your ass. Not a problem. Broly will be a nuisance to every single match you fight. I guess less so with Ultra UI, technically speaking, because, you know, he could stop at least some of those attacks. Because they're all dash forward, basically. I did pop it. I'm fatigued. Even though I just woke up. I'm going to get PV'd here if I don't sidestep. Oh, I couldn't sidestep. Wait, why couldn't I get... Ah! My card wasn't fully gone through yet. Like, the card was still on my screen. I thought I could get out of that in time. Clearly not. Okay. Little fun fact that's unfortunate. On tag switch, they do not get cover null on tag switch. Which you would think they would. You would impression they would. They do not. No cover null on tag switch. It's on green and on card usage on the first unit that's in. Which, yes, you can complain about that. I think it's a very valid thing to complain about for this unit. You would impression that they would have that. Just forefront, out the gate, cover null. I'm not saying 5 counts, by the way. I'm saying 3 counts. I would assume, I presumed as well, that they would have cover null for 3 counts on tag switch. That was my guesstimation of this unit. I feel like, again, I feel like that's a valid thing because they're a tag unit. That's like, notoriety of tag units is comboing. And again, they're a little different given it's there. Also, green card actually gives them cover null 5 counts. they're a little different, I still expect them to get that. At least 3 counts, at least. Last match, and finally a Boo Duo has arrived. Wow, can't wait. So far, good job, Reps. Reps has been frying in this video. I think it's just letting Green Broly get fucked up here. It might be the play for me. Man. The keyback Evo can get on their equip is diabolically shit. They literally get like, what, 20, 30 keyback on that shirt. It's so bad. If only it was like a sizable amount so they actually could combo when they enter. Oh my god. This might be the loss of the video because this is quite a bit of damage. I'm going to have to get the fuck out the way there. I can't lose this, so... Well, I can't win it, clearly. But I can't lose it! I can't lose this either! Can I do, like, a half-decent job at these, at least? Holy moly. PV! No, it's not a PV. Okay. Wow, that barely ended. It literally just left my gauge. That's just unfortunate timing. Alright. 3-card disrupt. So again, we swap out. If he has his tag switch, I'm actually going to wait for that so I can, utilize this disrupt more effectively. If he could ever tag switch. Okay, guess he's allergic. Understandable. Sure. Combo should just be done. I didn't expect the rush. Not at all. He has the green card. He made the green card, so he might just use it here. He has no vanish. He just made a green, and then he doesn't own the green. I'm lost. I'm very confused. What? Wait, what just happened? Did his green card like just end it all? He just gave up the green card? What? I have to do this. I don't have a choice. Where did his green card go? Also, yeah. Yeah, they're not the unit you want to keep last man standing. You might question, like, why did you do that? You don't want to keep them as last man. They aren't a last man unit. They will not disrupt when they are last man. They are not your unit to keep alive at the end of a match. They're just significantly worse. They're a support unit. So, well, I think Evo Ken's not going to clutch this. Okay, hold on. I still don't think they're going to clutch this, but, like, hold on. There was something there. They're just not the one to keep alive. Also, I thought they would live that. I can't lie. Yeah, I can't do anything there. Damn, how did I get rushed that fast? Like, I expect if he comboed off the clashes, which he didn't because they were fucking ties. Brother, we get it. You got a better team. Yeah, you ain't got to do all this. We understand your team's better, son. Don't worry. We get it. He's real proud of this moment. I'm happy for him. But still, you can't see some, well, for one, a star thing. They are 2x here. Dying to Broly there is just a real tragedy. Defense neutral is not 24/7, clearly. You could see that with him dying there. If they were defense neutral, they would have lived. I don't want to lose Evo Ken as well because, again, they're the ones that could have clutched there comparably to the other, and that's just a fact of what it is. They're fine. They're a good unit. Do you need them now? No. Just to even show you how long's their banner up, right? Because I feel like this is very relevant to the discussion of, like, well, when do I go for them then? If I'm going to go for them, like, do I need them now? I know people usually summon ASAP, but a lot of people wait to see how they age into termination. They have until, what, a month? Almost a month. August 26th, this banner is going to leave. So, this is probably when the Reps campaign is damn near ending. It's going to be like 2 or 3 days before it ends, then this banner leaves, and then you have your incentive to summon for the other character, or whatever, blah, 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 blah. You have until then. This unit will get better with time. They cannot get worse with time, I would say. I think it's going to be very difficult for that to happen because they get better equips and better blah, blah, blah with time. So just give them time. You don't need them right now. I think you could easily just run Broly. You could see Broly wreaking havoc here in this match. Just give them time. You don't need them now. They're a good unit, but you don't need them. And what I just think of them, the Universe Reps, and, well, totality-wise, the saviors of Universe 7. I'll see you guys in the next one.